of Veg Out Live. Today, we'll be talking to two beautiful women who bring outrageous energy to any conversation. To Marietta, a young lady who created her own vegan hair care line, helping you to grow your hair. And Just Nēsh, a woman who's had her own comedy special and traveled the world with the ultimate vegan. But first, please hit that subscribe button, follow, and share this video. All right, come on, let me introduce you. Just Niche, honey, I have you in the building. I'm so appreciative. I'm grateful. I'm blessed to have you here. You are one of the funniest people I have ever met. You are one of the funniest people I've seen on stage live. I have to give you nothing but props. I'm very impressed by where you have come from and where you are and where you're going. So I wanted to talk about really how you got started in this industry.
I started at a bar in the suburbs of Chicago. My best friend, I would drag her out to comedy shows. I would just drag her out, come to this comedy show with me, and she would go unimpressed with the comics. She told me that I should do it. I was funnier than them people, and I'm like, no, girl, don't do that. I'm funny to y'all. I'm funny to my friends and family. Don't get me up in front of these strangers looking crazy. And I ended up talking to the host who hosted the show. Shout out to Stick. He's one of the funniest people I know personally. I really think he is amazing. And he let me go up one Thursday. I got super drunk. Girl, I invited friends and family out. You would have thought I was on an HBO special. I had like 20 people out at this open mic. And it was my first time ever going up on stage.
That's awesome.
I'm taking shots, I'm nervous. They buying me shots. Oh, this is gonna be so fun. Girl, no, got up there drunk as hell and didn't know anything about comedy, didn't know anything about, I only had so many minutes on stage, didn't know anything about a light. That's your time, girl. I got up there drunk as hell, wrote my jokes on my hand, forgot all the jokes, was just up there on the drunk rant. It was terrible and fun at the same time, but I went back. Right. I went back. I enjoyed it.
Right.
But yeah, it was a disaster.
That's so funny for a person to say it was great. It was a disaster. But you said, hold away. I heard you say it was like you had your own little comedy, your own little HBO special. You actually were on an HBO special before.
Yes, I was on an HBO special. All Deaf. It was actually a Def Comedy Jam reboot, but they called it All Def Comedy now. Shout out to Russell Simmons. We did that a couple years ago. I think 2018, 2019. We grew up watching Def Jam. So when I got a part to be on the new Def Jam, it was like, woo, okay, girl, you are really doing this.
You worked with two of the biggest names in comedy, probably to date. One of them being more recent, of course, Kevin Hart.
Yes.
So talk about that, because I know that was amazing.
It was definitely amazing, girl. When his first show, he produced Heart of the City on Comedy Central. I got selected to do that show. I did not have to do an audition. I did not have to try out. Them people emailed me and was like, Kevin Hart's producing a comedy show for Comedy Central. They want you on it. Are you interested? Yes or no? And I was like, girl, and I was only, oh my God, I was so new to comedy. I was like, I cannot believe that I'm getting to work with Kevin Hart. So we filmed Heart of the City. We had like 10-minute sets. And they liked my set so much, the producers of the show and Kevin Hart, that they reached back out and asked if I wanted to do a 30-minute special produced by Kevin Hart. So we were able to film 30 minutes. Kevin Hart's super dope. He's like super humble, super personable. He's just an all-around cool dude. I look up to him because he is providing opportunities for us new comics who haven't been on TV. Everybody don't have 1 million followers on Instagram. So you have this gap of amazing stand-up comedians that nobody knows about because the platforms are different. Everybody not watching TV no more.
Right.
Everybody online. So if you don't got 1 million followers, nobody's going to see you, versus, watching Def Jam every week.
With that comedy special, where did that take you? What did you get from that?
So from the special, I was then able to go on and headline my own tour, the Comedy is Bay tour, which was super fun. And whenever we can get back outside, I'm sure we'll be adding more dates to that. But that is my personal Comedy is bae. That's my hashtag. That's my brand, because at one point that's all I cared about. And we were able to line the tour dates up, and it was a fun tour. I was able to bring some of my favorite best friend comedians from Chicago. Shout out to Corey Bell, Mary Lee, two dope Chicago comedians. So they were able to go on the road with me, and it was very special to have my girls and be able to, like, headline my own.
So you have worked with one lady who I absolutely love from the bottom of my heart. Now, she had some bad press, not even recently, because recently it seems like she's on the comeback, but you were able to work with Miss Monique.
Showtime call and said we want you to introduce some people you know.
Oh, yes. Now that was an experience. Let me tell you, Monique, the way it happened was so, I don't know, I'm so blessed. These opportunities, the way that I get the opportunities and the way people reach out is just, come on, favor. Because it's like no other way. Like I had never met Monique. Corey Bell, the young lady, the Chicago media that was on tour with me, she was actually opening in Vegas for Monique. And so she did her residency. Monique had a residency in Vegas for about a year and a half. And I was in Vegas at the same time doing a show with B. Simone. So we had a show. Corey and Monique had a show. Corey said, I'm going to ask Monique if you can get 5 minutes. And Monique was like, girl, yeah, if you say she funny, if that's your girl, yeah, she can have 5 minutes. I'm with it. And went and did the 5 minutes. It was amazing. Talked to Monique. Monique made me cry. Monique gave me some advice. Monique she's just really real. And we could relate on a lot of things, with the comedy, and just, we have a lot of similarities, with the way we move and the way we carry ourselves. So we had like a little heart to heart. And then she asked me if I wanted to do the Monique and Friends.
You are not vegan.
I'm not vegan.
And that bothers me a great deal.
Does it?
It bothers me. Okay. In the words of me, it makes my ass itch.
Baby steps. Baby steps.
Well, you know what? The fact is, you were able to go on tour with probably the #1 vegan of all time. Everyone talks about the fact that, that's maybe why they got started. They listened to some of his speeches. Just being in his presence made people say that they wanted to go vegan. So I'm speaking, of course, of Dick Gregory.
Yes.
And you were on tour with him for 4 years, is that right?
Yes, we toured for just about 4 years. My manager was producing comedy shows, and she was in love with Dick Gregory. Now, mind you, she is only 30, early 30s. So a lot of people in the early 30s didn't even know who he was, didn't know the magnitude, didn't even know what this man was about. And she said, I'm going to bring Dick Gregory to Chicago. So she reached out to him. And at the time, Dick Gregory was not doing as much stand-up as he was. He was doing his own thing, but he wasn't on stage doing stand-up. She reached out to Dick Gregory. Dick Gregory came to Chicago Laugh Factory, did the show, sold it out. And he liked the way my manager operated. And he said, you put me some shows together. And that's how that linked up. He said, you put me some shows together. And that's when Dick Gregory started the tour, and I was able to host for him. I did not talk much to Dick Gregory. I just listened. Like I said, you just kind of have to listen to him. It wasn't nothing I could have said that would have made any conversation better. So you just listen. He gave me some great advice. I never got cussed out. Now, Dick Gregory will pick people out. He will cuss you out. Fans, friends, everybody. My manager, he would cuss everybody out. But I never got cussed out. That's because I just, hey, I'm here. I'm not here to get on your nerve. But it was just surreal almost, because even I did not know the magnitude of everything he had done for us, comedy, for everything. And it's like, so once I found all that out, I was like, oh, you are
amazing.
Of greatness. So it was dope. And like I said, he was vegan. So every city we went to, we had to stop at Whole Foods, we had to stop at Sprouts, we had to stop at an organic place so he could get his snacks and his stuff for his room, because he definitely cared about what he ate. And
what he put in his body. Yes, your body is your temple. So like I said, we're gonna vegan out you.
Yeah, vegan me out.
I'm a vegan you out, child. Watch me.
Vegan me out. See, I've given up red meat. That's a start.
It is a start.
It's a start.
And we can do baby steps. I don't like baby steps, but listen, we can,
okay, you like just jump right in.
No.
Oh Lord. That's a bad
just listen, we're on Veg Out Live. We dive deep into your lifestyle. I dive deep into getting you to be a vegan. Hello?
It's expensive, ain't it?
No.
Can I afford to be vegan?
Yes, you could definitely. In fact, being vegan is much cheaper. It's just buying the processed food. It's the same thing whenever you're a meat eater. Buying processed meats is the same thing. So,
but all those impossible meats and all that stuff that they try to make taste good, don't that cost?
Yeah, they do. But you don't have to eat those.
I just eat those vegetables and sit down somewhere.
Pretty much. Listen, I'm a vegan, you out.
Okay.
So you're working with a young lady who's doing a vegan hair care line. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yes. I actually, girl, was on Instagram checking my DMs. She reached out to me and wanted to send me a sample of her conditioner.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever anybody reach out to me, whatever product it is, if they want to send me some stuff, send it. I don't care. I'll try it. I'll wear it. I'll tag you. I'll do everything because I appreciate them even reaching out.
Cool.
So sent me this conditioner, girl. And when I tell you, I didn't know, it wasn't no instructions or whatever. I didn't know if it was leave-in conditioner, rinse out. But when I put it on my head, it opened like all my pores. I don't know if you ever had like that menthol,
I love that.
Like, oh, something's activating up here. Something is doing something that it's supposed to do. And I didn't even wash it out. I left it in because I just like the way it felt. So I was supposed to rinse out. I found that out when I talked to her. But I left it in that first day. And I reached out to her. I said, I got the conditioner. I love the conditioner. And I want to help you promote it because it's good product. Like, I stand behind good products. And I was like, I don't know, what's the marketing, what you got on, but I just want to help with it because I really think it's good. And I think more people should know about it.
You reached out to her asking her if it's okay if you promote her brand. And that's very rare. So that must be a good.
It was really good. I was like, oh no, people need to try this.
So I guess we got to bring in Tamarietta.
Yes, bring it in.
First of all, thank you so much for being here as well. And I already see from your hair alone that yes, the conditioner works, honey, because you are giving me beautiful fro.
Thank you.
So talk to me about this line. What is it?
It's an all natural vegan product line. It has a shampoo, a conditioner, and a growth oil. It can be used on the entire family. It can be used on all hair types. It promotes healthy hair growth and strengthening your hair follicle, which is the main reason why a lot of women are having hair loss issues is because their hair follicles are weak.
So what actually made you start this hair care line?
Well, 18 years ago, my mother was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer and she lost her hair. And growing up, I always wanted my hair like my mother's hair. She always had long, beautiful hair. And one day she saw me in the kitchen mixing up stuff, putting it on my doll baby hair. And she told me, put some of that on my hair. And I did, and her hair grew back. And I used to pass it out as samples in the oncology department where she used to go get her chemotherapy at, and that inspired me. But I sat on the formula for 18 years, critiquing it, making it better. And this year I just was like, let me just go ahead and do what I need to do.
That is amazing. So you don't hear too many stories like that where a mother would say, you know what, go ahead and put something in my scalp when I'm going through, such a hard time and a trying time. So that was very beautiful on your mother's part and yours. Yeah. I love hearing that story. Talk to me about why it's vegan.
I made it vegan because I went vegan, and it's just a better structure for your hair without all the extra chemicals in it. Because we don't know what any of the stuff means on the back label. We could barely read it. So I wanted a product where everybody could understand what was in the product so that they could understand how it's going to help their hair grow and how it's going to strengthen their scalp and make their hair hydrated so it could grow out healthy. I wanted them to be able to read and understand what they were putting on their hair.
That's wonderful. So you said that you went vegan.
Yes, I went vegan 2 years ago. The young man that I'm dating, he decided that he was going to go raw vegan. I'm not a raw vegan yet.
Okay.
But I had a lot of issues with my blood pressure, and he encouraged me to try it. So I tried it, and it was a gradual move. Like, I didn't just jump into it.
Okay.
But I've been going 2 years strong, and it has eliminated all my blood pressure issues and everything. So, like, it's a good lifestyle to have.
I'm glad to hear that your lifestyle, that you actually took your health into account. Most people will deal with the blood pressure or take medication because of the blood pressure, not change anything as far as their eating habits are concerned, and just live through it. I do commend you on, taking your health into account. Your body is your temple, and
you have
to nourish it.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it that you're working on now? Because I know you have the hair care line. What's next for the hair care line?
I want to formulate a beard moisturizer for men. And I want to do a whole product line geared to the younger kids, a kid line.
That is wonderful to hear. I love what you're looking to do. Do you have a timeline as to when you'll be coming out with the beard oil or the beard products?
Within the next 3 months,
Okay.
It should debut. Yeah.
Perfect. And where can a person go to purchase this?
It's listed on Big Cartel. However, because of a lot of issues with the checkout process and accounts being frozen as far as trying to check out on Big Cartel, I'm still handling like the checkout part personally. So you can either email me your order at the teatouchorganics@gmail.com, or you can instant message me _Till Sunflowers Grow. And you can go on there and all my products are listed. Perfect.
So, Just Nēsh, I need you to tell me, child, what are you working on?
Well, right now, I am working on, like I said, we're kicking off a new tour, 2020, an all-female, super dope female comedy lineup presented by Vivica Fox, Funny by Nature tour.
Love it.
Oh, girl, it was supposed to kick off March 2020, but like I said, due to Rona, it's pushed back. So whenever we can start rescheduling dates, be on the lookout for that. I think we already had like 20 cities locked in, and we were adding more every day. But we'll do virtual shows now.
Okay.
So I think the next thing we're looking for like a Memorial Day show, virtual. It'll be on Zoom. We did a dope Mother's Day show. So if you follow the page, I'll put the information on there. But we will be doing a virtual Funny by Nature tour. Just to kind of like, it's like a pre-launch, getting everybody ready for what's to come. Then when we come to your city, y'all definitely buy the tickets and come out, face mask on and all that stuff. But that's what I was working on most recently. And then a couple of projects, web series we're writing, and then we have some scripts we're getting together for some sitcom ideas. Me personally am working on my virtual funny and doing more videos on Instagram, doing more all that crazy stuff.
You're hilarious online.
Thank you. But girl, I hate it. Can y'all tell I hate it?
Listen, you are also hilarious in person. So either way, I'm laughing, okay?
And as long as y'all laughing, that's what matters to me.
You are hilarious.
Thank you.
I really do appreciate you being here. How can we reach you?
Okay, you can reach me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I have a Facebook fan page. Everything is Just Nēsh, JUSTNESH. Looks like Nash. Everybody pronounces it as Nash, but my name is Tanisha, and so it's Just Nēsh with one E. Okay. And we got a Patreon page kicking off too. I am working on Patreon for exclusive content since we are in this online era. So I will be giving y'all stand-up comedy via Patreon, interviews with my friends via, Patreon. But yeah, be on the lookout for that. That'll be launching, I want to say, in 2 weeks once I get a couple of interviews out there.
Well, congratulations in advance. I know I will be front and center. And
thank you.
Thank you for being here. Thank you both for being here.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Oh, appreciate it, girl. Thank you for having us.
Hey, beautiful people. I hope you enjoyed that video. And if you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And make time to veg out live.
Can you follow me? APRILSAMPE. Follow me at APRILSAMPE. Right now, I'm sitting here on social media, trying to make sure that you all understand the words that are coming out of my face. Can you hear me? Everywhere. Is this entertaining for you? Facebook, can you hear me? Twitter, Instagram, social, can you media? Thank you for taking me home. I feel so stupid. Thank you for taking me. Thank you for taking me. Thank you for taking me.